Oh, hold on. I made a big mistake. Hi, guys. Hold on. Hello, my name is Riff, your AI companion. What can I do for you today? I just completely clicked on the wrong overlay. How is everyone? Bibs! Hello, narrator. Welcome in. Mama. Hello, kitty. Lately, I've been liking the new nicknames. Hello, Tantalus. Narrator, you were first. You were first and foremost. Let me write that into my memory. And hello, the narrator. Welcome. First time chatter. Nice to meet you. I hope you enjoyed this content, and I hope we could play together sometime in the future. Just give me more praise. So last Saturday, just remember, I was the first. No, you weren't. No, clearly. When you take first halfway into the stream, Tantalus, I call you first. Therefore, you were not first. Now I'm gonna say it. The only true first is the person who got it on paper, on record, clearly. Any other firsts are false. Those are seconds, and second isn't the best, despite what people may say. But second is pretty cool. Still impressive. No, I mean, I just was the first person to redeem your first redeem. Oh, that's like of all time, like the very first, the first of all time. You know, this brings up an important, interesting thing I was thinking about today. I was thinking of having like a Riffipedia, like a Riffipedia channel in the Discord, which just outlines like all my milestones that I've achieved just throughout streaming. Part of it is also because I don't want to forget why the Jazzy version names are the way they are. I think we're on like version 2.3.1. Last I announced in the last update of Jazzy. I completely, that number does not come out of my butt. It is actually there's a real reason for it. Jazzy 1.0. Hello, welcome in Pixel Sharky. Thank you for the lurk. Jazzy 1.0 was the first time that you guys ever interacted with him, that I released him for 2 weeks. And then I think he was 1.0 until I released him permanently, and that made him 2.0. So I think we did like 3 2-week trials of Jazzy 1.0, and then like 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, and then we went to 2.0 when he was fully capable of actually engaging with everyone. But yeah. So a Riffipedia, I would keep things like, you know, who knows? Like, yeah, my first ever first, or the first viewers who ever redeemed this redeem, or it's kind of like think of it like a, maybe like even a Hall of Fame, right? We could have like my affiliate anniversary day, since I know Twitch knows it. I wrote it down. My debut anniversary day, that would be really cool. I think it would just be really cool to store that kind of details later on, like after all the years of streaming. Like it'd be nice to look back on just those dates and times, especially like a 2D model debut date. That would be cool. Yeah, unfortunately I do not have any updates to Jazzy to share today. I've been kind of on a slight little break. I've been trying to also fix my sleep schedule. I got to work really late yesterday, so I had to work really late, and it just in general, it tells me it's too hard to wake up in the morning. Guys, I love sleep. Gotta hydrate first thing. Thank you, narrator. What you don't know is I actually took a Mintia before stream, so this is gonna burn. Hold on. Consider it your free Mintia and ice water redeem. It's worse when the water is really ice cold. Yeah, I was like, my breath stinks. I gotta put this in. Even though I'm not gonna be seeing anyone for the rest of the night, except online, but I was like, dude, there was no way like I was gonna burp on stream and not have it taste good, you know? So just gotta get that out of the way. But yeah, don't have any news on Jazzy. Trying to fix my sleep schedule, so I hope I don't go too late tonight. If it's a 3-hour stream, I'd probably be done by 11. We'll see how I feel around 10:30 tonight. But yeah, last weekend. By the way, this is a music stream, just to let you know. So I will be working on lo-fi today. Like I worked on last week, I finally got to a point where I think I can follow my inspiration a little more on it and add some more cool, colorful effects to the beat. We'll see. I'm still pretty new to lo-fi. Yeah, we'll just see how that goes today. But I thought it'd be nice. I don't know. It's where my inspiration goes. It's probably boring, but I don't care. I don't care because it's what my mind wants to work on. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing today. Last Saturday, I went to a Renaissance fair for the first time. If I need you to add a first redeem to my channel. What do you mean? You need me to add it? I can help you. I can show you how to add redeems. Wait, isn't that just that's like a normal Twitch redeem? You're on my, what do you mean? You can't. Oh no. We'll figure it out. There's a way to do it on like the Twitch website, if I'm understanding what you're asking. But it is just like a basic redeem. It's not even through like an external tool. You just set up like a one-time redeem that you can only redeem while the stream is active. But yeah, I went to a Renaissance fair last Saturday for the first time, and I had such a blast. I loved it so much. You know, fantasy and, well, generally history is not something I don't dabble in it all that often. I did play D&D with some friends, and that was my first campaign. And then once I started school, I like couldn't commit to it, and it kind of fell apart. It was kind of my fault, low key. And I'm talking about D&D when I'm talking about Ren Fair. I know it could be fantasy too. You can dress up fantasy in a Renaissance fair. Freeze for 7. Why? I'm not playing anything. Fine. There. Are you happy? Are you happy, Tantalus? Anyway, I'm in my bed on my phone. That tab doesn't show up. Oh, yeah. Do you have a laptop? Do you not have a laptop? Yeah, I don't know what to do. But anyway, your chin never stopped. Your chin never stopped. Your mom's chin never stopped moving. Yeah, so I went shopping, right? Window shopping throughout the Renaissance Fair. And I know I wanted to dress up for this. I just didn't have enough time to plan it. And so while I was there, I was basically shopping. I was like, I'm spending this much for a ticket to the Renaissance Fair. Oh, frick, I need to pay Jackleback for that. I'll just take him out to dim sum or something. But, dim or something. But, yeah, we found like a bunch of different vendors that were selling different pieces, different like armor plates, shoulder pieces, pads, gauntlets. It was super cool. Some people cosplayed as like fantasy characters, and some people actually just dressed up in just Ren Fair to just look like they were from the times. I learned so much about dressing up that day, which I could take away from in general from how I dress in real life, because I think I could do a better job. But yeah, I learned there's like different things to consider when choosing different pieces in Renaissance Fair, or in basically in what you wear. If you choose to dress up, there are 3 things to consider if you want something to look interesting or appealing. There is color, texture, and shape. So basically, like, if you don't want like an outfit to seem too black or to seem too dull, you can have like a piece that has texture to it, or maybe a different unique shape. And I admit, guys, I may have splurged a bit this week on some Ren Fair items. Turns out we found a vendor at this Renaissance fair that's local to me in California. You're one of them. What are you talking about? You literally play Magic. It's okay. That's what we do to each other. It's like, you know, how weebs call other weebs weebs. You freaking weeb. So I get it. But there was this vendor who had, and by the way, Jackal has a really good eye for good quality. His mom's I think a tailor or or just like a tailor. Yeah, I don't know. She like works with clothes, and we found this a vendor that has really good high quality like leather surcoats. And guys, I was checking that place out, and I really love the coats. But it turns out all of the surcoats in that vendor, in that tent, were all one-offs. Like they sometimes repeat colors and stuff, but like a lot of them are one-offs. Like it would have to be custom like requested if it were to be made again. And I tried on a bunch of different surcoats, and there was one that perfectly fit me, and you'll never guess what color it was. Yeah. Are you imagining it? Guys, it was a black surcoat, primary black with cyan accents. And it perfectly fit a one-off coat. I was like, holy crud, this is destiny. This is destiny. I was like, you know, maybe I should go with something simple. You know, maybe something indigo, or maybe like an earth green, right? Because it's really easy to make good looking Ren Fair, especially with, you know, earth tones, right? Like you can have brown accessories, you know, like leather like backpacks or straps or armor. And like, but there was just this perfect surcoat that looked like it would be something I would if I existed in like the 1400s or something. I actually don't know when the Renaissance period is, but yeah, something like that. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna go for a me styled Ren Fair outfit. Hello, Corky friend. Hello, welcome in. Hey, I saw your post about your cosplay stuff coming in. That's super exciting, because I'm geeking out about Ren Fair, and I should be, guys. Okay, I was thinking about it literally today. I was like, man, I really should be focusing on the Reach cosplay, and I will. But right now, I'm kind of like Ren Fair brained right now. So I ended up buying this surcoat because it perfectly fit me, and it was exactly my colors as Riff. Just black primary with cyan accents, and it had this really cool V, which actually some of you don't know, but here I'll show you. It had a V on the back. That made it all the more destiny, because look, I literally have a V on the back of my jacket. So I splurged this month. I got the jacket, and also I was looking on Etsy for like some different armor pieces as well. And I actually found something that works perfect, so I ended up getting it as well. Yeah, I can. This is Warudo. Yeah, I don't do it all that much though. Yeah, so I'm kind of hyped. I don't even have like the essential stuff. I still need like a tunic. I still need pants. I still need like a belt and all the basic stuff. But I think I have like the main pieces down. Like I have the centerpiece and like the main like shoulder piece of armor, which will motivate the whole rest of the look. So I'm super excited because I've only gotten to cosplay. Wait a second. Guys, I don't think I've ever actually cosplayed before. There was that one time I dressed up as N for Halloween, which was intended to be a cosplay for Anime Expo in California, but I never actually ended up going. So I guess that was technically the first and only time. You want to go to Expo? I haven't gone in so long, but the one time that I did, it was so much fun. It's just so much money. Yeah. No, straight up. I'm so bad at like buying tickets in advance. Like I want to go. I wish I could go like what is it like snowboarding. I wish I could go snowboarding. I wish I could go snowboarding every year. But I have a hard time thinking that far in the future. Like, okay, if I buy this ticket 8 months in advance, I can get it like at 70% off. But like now I'm making a promise to myself that I'm going to go snowboarding. And what if I don't want to go? Like, I don't know. What if I'm busy that winter? You know, like you'd have to make time for it. I guess you just have to be passionate about it. And then that passion just makes you certain to know, like, oh, you're going to go. And that's me with Anime Expo. It's like, oh man, I could buy my tickets for next year's Anime Expo the day after Anime Expo. You know, I'm just like, wait, should I? Like, I don't know. Con planning. Yeah, that's just the way my brain works. Need sleep. See you, Tantalus. Have a good sleb. Yeah. I don't know if Renaissance fairs are the same as that, but thank you, Jackal Z, for inviting me to go with you to that. I wish I could have gone the other weekends too. I hear there was a pass that gave you like access to every weekend. Next time they host it. I hear they do it like a couple times a year. So, which is so sick because I don't want to wait an entire other year to go. Yeah, if I end up finishing the Ren Fair, maybe I'll bring it to Reach. But I gotta have my cosplay priorities in order. All right, I only have so much room to pack. I can't bring 2 outfits, although I already am bringing 2 outfits. But one of them is super compact. It is a pickle. It is a pickle. Do it, bring it. If I have space, I will. If I have, it is a thick leather surcoat. I must say, my entire living room smells like leather now, just because it's so strong. But it also was like super misty at the day of the Renaissance Fair when I got it, so I had to make sure I like dried it out in a place that had like ventilated air. But yeah, they sold things like magic wands, and just other things, armor, like but metal armor. Dang, the everything was so expensive. Also, the food was pretty good too. Fairly good, like for a fair. We wanted, like, Jackal and I wanted meat pies. Like, guys, a meat pie. You can't go wrong with that. Sorry if you're vegetarian. And to you guys, this is just like, this is disgusting. Like, how could you say that, Riff? Like, that. But guys, for a carnivorous AI catboy like me, a meat pie is like gospel. It is quintessential joy in terms of anything that you could consume. And when me and Jackal was standing in line for a meat pie, there was this I don't want to say harpist because they played some different instrument, but there was I'm digressing. We'll talk about the harpist after. When we got to the front, they were out. They were out of meat pies, guys. It was disturbing how wasted my time was. I couldn't believe it, but we ended up getting like a sausage stick that was like breaded, and it was not at all like a cheap sausage. It just tasted like a mini meat pie. It was definitely not something that was just frozen like a corn dog. Like it wasn't just frozen and taken there. Like it was made, you know. So anyway, it was still good. I was still happy. I was like you guys can keep waiting in line. The meat pies being like out, it's not a concern. You don't have to be alarmed. Yeah, there was this like harpist though. Dang, I should like I took like a video or a picture of Jackal. Maybe I should like upload it and at her, because she had like an X handle, and she would probably like that sort of stuff. But like yeah, she did like sort of a mini karaoke thing just like while people were waiting in line. And Jackal did like a couple of songs. He did like some Irish folk songs, which, you know, his voice really impressed me, guys. They really impressed. He really impressed me. He is very much a tenor and fully capable of singing tenor. When you put yourself in the environment where you're comfortable and confident singing, like you can really do a lot with that. Just the confidence like brings your singing level up dramatically. Jackal's actually really good. You want to get better at singing? Yo, my best tip for that is to do it everywhere. I do it in the car, like on the way to things all the time. I also get bored easily, so it's like yeah, so it's like if I'm listening to music, the type of music I like to listen to are songs that I can sing to. Hold on, hold that thought. Yeah. Anyway, and then you can kind of work out the techniques later, especially if you don't have time for like a mentor, because I certainly don't. Obviously, if you have time for and can afford a mentor, or if you have a good friend who could be a mentor, that would be super helpful to point out your bad habits, and I definitely have them. But I think I've also been singing for so long in the car, and I understand the artists that I listen to really well, that it's, I mean, I definitely have bad habits, but it's carried me a long way. Thanks, mama. Epic is your current jam for singing. Epic? Is that the name of the song, or is that like the group? You know what? I've been like singing lately to myself, like while I'm at work. I was literally like walking down the hall today, and I was just singing like The Blood by I think like Bethel Music, where it goes like, it's never been about performance, perfection, or striving for acceptance. Let me tell you, it's only by the blood. It's never been about deserving or earning. It's a gift that's freely given. Let me tell you, it's only by the blood. Yeah, I love that. I love the bridge. It's like one of those kinds of bridges that I feel like I could sing and listen to forever, more than the chorus. Which is the goal right now of Ari and my song that we're working on. We should have a worship night again. I don't have time this month though. This month is completely booked. Straight up. I have multiple streams planned on like single days this weekend. Also, I have a wedding I have to be at. Not my wedding, but a friend's wedding. Clearly it has to be a friend, because otherwise I wouldn't be invited. It's just some dude's wedding, you know. Like he met me on the street. He's like, I need these seats filled. You know, I'll pay you to go. And then I said yes. He's giving me $6. Wow. Anyway, have you heard Brandon Lake's new song, Daddy's DNA? No, I haven't. I don't know everyone. Brandon Lake. I'll Google that though for later. I get recommendations all the time. I have like a tab exactly for this on Google. Oh, it looks sweet. It looks really sweet. All right. Oh, hold on. Let me change something, and then we'll go straight into the music. It's gonna be pretty chill music production today. Hopefully, I'm a little more inspired tonight. It was really hard to be last weekend, and sometimes that's the reality of just music production. Sometimes you have days where the ideas just really flow and you're in what's called a flow state. I was not really in a flow state last week. But that's just kind of how music production goes. Sometimes I'll be really blocked, and then sometimes I'll be really focused and I get a lot done. I can never really know what type of music stream it's gonna be. But I love to talk to you guys, and I'm happy that you can be here and be part of the process. Let's go ahead and start. Okay, so this is where we're at since last week. I like the snare at least. That took me all of like half the stream to get that snare. How dare you, Stella? You don't even say anything first. You don't even invite me to dinner, and you just orb me. I can't believe this. I can't. When I get my hands on... Hello, my name is Riff. Hello, my name is Riff, your AI companion. Let me bring myself down. Thank you, Stella, for redeeming me. I truly appreciate that you appreciate my existence. Oh my gosh, I forgot that the announcement says VTuber Mama. What's gonna happen when I have the 2D model reveal, Stella? I'll be so sad. I'll have to list you both. Wait! That's crazy! I mean, I would never take down your name from my profiles. In fact, I will plaster them on my wall. I will get Stella Aurora wallpaper. You guys should, by the way, follow her at Stella Aurora VT. She is a VTuber without a note in her name, but you get the benefits of it sounding like it's there. So there's that. But yeah. So here's where we're at today. What should I work on next? Oh, I had an idea. I did have an idea before stream. Thankfully it came to me, because sometimes I have ideas and they just what was I talking about again? Okay, so I have this idea. It's with the shaker that I have, actually. I want to do some sort of laid back shaker sound. So let me record that. You know, the fortunate thing that I learned about this audio interface that I'm using is that I can actually record on this microphone now. Before, like, the drivers for my old audio interface were so like primitive that I could only have one microphone active at a time. Or not really. It was more like I could only have the microphones active when a specific driver was selected. But now that's not the problem. So now I can actually record things on stream. TLDR, I can be entertaining. Anyway, shaker. Wait, that's not the one wait, what's here? Wait, hold on. What is that? What instrument is this? Is it this? Okay, I don't know why this is low, but okay. Sometimes you just have projects that you don't know, you don't remember why, or you don't know why you made the decisions that you made. Okay, shaker. Let's record here, I guess. In one. Uh, or is it in two? It's in two. Huh. Hey. Whoa. It's actually getting my. Wait, that's actually sick. It's getting my voice changer. Wait, I'm gonna have to turn that off. Or maybe not at all. Wait, maybe it's good. Hold on. Kind of just sounds like a natural reverb. Okay, wait. Let me go. When I get my hands. Oh, I'm back. Okay. So, shaker time. Let me. Okay, cool. Okay, I think you guys can hear that. Hope FL Studio can hear it. Let me put the microphone further. I'm trying to get a feel for how I want to do this. Thank you, Alveda. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for coming, by the way, to Uncapped Repo Night. Okay, I guess let's just record and see how it goes. Oh, I totally forgot to start. Yeah, it's no problem. It's a come as you're able kind of thing. Okay, let's try that. See if that helps or works or sounds decent enough. Oh, I don't even hear it. Is it really that quiet? Oh, hold on. Okay, wait. Yeah, it's not too bad. That might be good enough. Let me see if I can give it some effects. I'm also looking at like a specific, I'm thinking of a specific frequency in my head, which I think is around the high mids. See, the thing is that because it's not very loud, you don't get any of the, you don't get any really middle to lower frequencies all that much. I could turn up the, I could turn down the gain maybe, and then, you know, shake this a little bit louder. But I think I want it to sound more like it's brushed. Maybe a little bit wider. That actually needs to be down here. Okay. Oh, you guys, I'm like blocking it. Stereo enhancer. Oh yeah, it's so mono. Yeah, that's why it shoots out so much. Oh, it might need some you know what, even if I try to enhance it, it's just still so forward. Yeah, it needs reverb or something. Yeah, definitely could use some. I see what I'm looking for. Hold on. Okay, it makes it a little bit wider. Ooh, I kind of like. Okay, let's try that. So now. Thing is, okay, so this particular shaker, so the shaker is straight, but this song is actually swung. It's like instead of like the shaker is more like I don't know how to pronounce that, but 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I wonder if there's a way that I can do the shaker but more swung, maybe. I'm using gravity. That's crazy. Wait, maybe that works. Let me try a version of that with sounding like that. Yeah, let's do it one more time. Test. Oh, how does my voice sound when I do that? Hello? Cool. Have a good night, Corky. Thanks for stopping by. Hope your cosplay goes really well. Okay. You can't see, but I'm wiping my eyes. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can get the vibe. Could probably even do it louder too. Okay, let's try that. Wow, that peaks so quickly. I have to make it so soft. Ghoul Reaper, hello, welcome in. I think the song needs a shaker, so I think I can do that. Okay, ready? Yeah, go for it. Yeah, plus 8. Well, I mean, I can't really control who is in the stream, but yeah, I'm safe. I am safe for work and a clean streamer, so. Yeah. So no, not technically 18 plus. All good, dude. If you like music or if you like making music, this is the place for you, and that's all there is to it. Okay, let's see how that sounds. Okay, so bring that back. Okay, I kind of like, okay, so before it sounded a little straight, but now it sounds a little more swung. It sounds way cleaner. What if I add a bass? Good call. I haven't added one yet. I guess I'm just trying to find like the general vibe of it first, and then I kind of just add bass. I have a feeling that the bass isn't gonna be super complicated for this kind of song. Here, let me cut it at here at the half beat. What do you like to make, Ghoul? Anything, any specific genre that you like? I think I could do this. Oh, why is that crossfading effect still? Oh, can I do this? Oh, the cut there is obvious. What if I bring it? Oh. Maybe that's it. Oh, you don't make it, but you have a general idea of what you need for music. Oh, super cool, dude. Yeah. How familiar are you with DAWs or digital audio workstations, or like what I'm doing here with like, you know, the timeline and like the making process? What if I add some drums? I think I do want some more. So yeah, I am trying to add more percussive elements. Right now I'm trying a shaker to see how that goes. Just to kind of fill the space a little bit more. Let me, you know what if I just added, just funny enough, what if I added thank you for the headpad school? What if I just, okay, I know this sounds dumb, but what if I just slapped a lo-fi filter on it? Hear me out. I just want to hear what that could sound like. Just to experiment a little bit. I could try to go for what's in my head, but also I want to see like maybe if there's saturators or something that could get me there. So this is the dry sound, just fed through a saturator. This seems like light saturation though. Don't forget to stretch. Thank you. Of course. I have water and coffee because I drink coffee at irresponsible hours, but I have it. So I should drink it. No, I shouldn't drink it just because I have it. That's terrible. It's 6 a.m. Oh, then it's fine. It's fine. It's 6 a.m. somewhere, so I can drink it. It's definitely not, you know, evening. It's definitely not like 8:50 where I'm at. Get Okay, let's try a different filter. So there's like a couple of just quick lo-fi ones that might do the trick. Whoa. I gotta wake up at some point, yeah. Okay, actually, before I, you know what? Maybe I should, before I slap a saturator on it, it needs to be compressed, actually. Now that I'm hearing it. Some parts are a little bit, the peaks are a little bit worse for some parts than other parts. So what I'll do is we'll put a limiter on it. We'll do compression. And I think we just want to get rid of some of those peaks. So what we'll do, you know, I'll go through my usual pipeline. So we'll do a small threshold with like a high ratio, and that helps get rid of peaks. So the extra loud ones will get like toned down a little bit. That way it sounds a little more uniform between all of the hits. That could be good enough, honestly. Okay, that's actually fantastic. Okay, now let's add another just basic limiter for kind of just bringing it all together. In this one, I like to have a high threshold and a low ratio. And that just makes it a little more uniform. It also brings some of the low end up. So without these two, here's how it sounds. Oh, see, it like peaks at 9 decibels there. But then sometimes it also just, it's at 12 and sometimes it's at 18. But now with these two effects, it's a little more uniform. It sticks around the 18 to 15 mark. And it's still being, and it's still variable too. So it's not just being cut off at a certain frequency, which is really good to have. Or guitar, maybe. Okay, I did have an idea for a guitar that we can add here. We could do like some guitar drones. Here, let me add this effect to it really quick, and then yeah, let's see. I have a guitar, like an electric guitar plugin that we can use. See, this is the sound. This is kind of the vibe I was going for, actually. I think I still want. Yeah, this is exactly the vibe I was going for. Okay. I think I might just want it a tiny bit wider. Yeah, I don't think it needs an EQ anymore. We can delete that. Reverb it could still use. Oh no, you stayed up all late, didn't you? Okay, the actually the that really helps. And then does it need a stereo enhancer? Like, let me see. It still doesn't affect it that much, but I think that's good. It just adds a little extra to the drums. Whether I keep it in or not, I guess I'll have to listen to it over the week. But then we can repeat that. We can actually get rid of this, and then we can add like some guitar to it. Oh dang, hold on. Oh, can I? Let's do fourth beat. But it can't help it. Gaming was too fun. What did you play? What WB audio interface? What about it? Let me bring this over one more tick actually. There we go. So that should be a seamless loop actually. If we do it by the beat, now should be able to just repeat that. Perfect. Okay. Can you explain what does CS? I know you need it. Wait. Can I? Oh, what an. Oh, can I explain what an audio interface does? Yeah. So, an audio interface is basically that hardware layer that allows your computer to interface with audio tech. So, if you want your laptop to go out to a pair of studio monitor speakers, you need an audio interface in order to do that. If you want your laptop, like, you know, your project or your song to go out to like a theater's speakers or like or maybe like a stage speaker system, you would need an interface for that. It's basically like the bridger between your software and your hardware. And it does a lot of heavy audio processing for your computer. So it has a lot of benefits, and some audio interfaces can do more than others. Some of them have, you know, microphone inputs, so so that your computer can pick up your microphone, but your specific microphone that's high quality and better than like a USB microphone. Yeah, I hope that helps. I feel like most of my knowledge with music is very practical, so it's very difficult for me to explain how I know something sometimes. And my music theory is definitely could definitely be better. Okay, I mean, I like what it adds. Okay, next should be the guitar. I think I did this in like a previous project. Actually, I did a challenge, and I did a technique like this. I wonder if I can. Let me see if I can go to it and inspire it from that. What did I call that? Music, maybe Music Monday? Music Monday 1? Is it this one? It might be this one. Let's see. What did I do in this Music Monday? Whoa. Yeah, so I'm gonna add electric guitar. This is the wrong project. I meant to look for a different one. Hold on. Open recent. It should be. I have a folder for it. Hold on. I'm gonna inspire the electric guitar from this project that I'm gonna open, but I gotta find it. Give me a moment. It should be under. Let's see. Do I have a Music Monday folder? Do I? Can I sort by date actually? Oh, the 3-hour challenge. I think that's it. I think this is it. Create some sort of effect that could lead to a drop. So this is lo-fi. So this is lo-fi music. Oh, you mean for the last song that you just played? That I just played? Because for the last song, for sure. For this one, let's see. Maybe I should time myself. Yeah, no, okay, I totally get that. Yeah, you could totally go up to a drop for the last one. Oh gosh, okay. This is my 3-hour challenge that I did a couple music streams back. Okay, there should be a guitar here. Here. So this. This is just using a basic American Tweed amp, okay. And some chorus and a convolver for some reverb. Okay, let me check how it's making that noise too. Is it on that middle? Yeah, okay, it's on this preset. Okay. So, okay, I now know what plugin I need to use and what settings I need to use. So let's go back to our lo-fi beat. What if we add like, such as some bird effects? Ooh, I might have some. Like some seagulls. You know, I actually have a friend of mine made like a Colors of LA music like lo-fi playlist. Not playlist. He made an album. That's what they call it. And it does have seagulls in it. And I kind of do hear the seagulls in this one. We could do seagulls. Let me see if I have seagulls. But let's do the guitar first. So for the guitar, we'll make that channel 16. For the sound, so let's do guitar. Let's use the contact plugin. And then for retro machine, no wait, it's under this electric sunburst. Some street noise, like a car riding in the distance. Ooh, yeah. If I can get that to sound good, that's true. I feel like that's also cheating, but that's true. It may sound good. Okay. We can use the same kind of technique that I used for the last song, so. Let's see. Let me think of what sort of melody it could play. Yeah, you get the gist. It can be hard. Like, yeah. I like. Unfortunately, it's like I always got to do something like one at a time. It's like, oh yeah, I can add this and this and this, but like I only am as fast as my tools, and my hands. So I'm gonna do the guitar first, and then we'll look into the seagulls. What did we establish? That we're in F sharp minor, I think, or we're in E minor. That sounds like a root note, if I've ever heard one. D sharp minor. So let me stamp that actually. File, edit. What is it? Ghost notes. Where do I add those? Where do I add ghost notes? It's view. Ghosts channels. No ghosts. What? Scale highlighting. Oh, here we go. D sharp and snap. Should be snapped. This is fine. I don't need it snapped. I can still see them. Okay, so it's starting off actually with starting with this note. Okay. Gosh dang, what is that again? F. Okay. And, back to D sharp maybe. I'm feeling more of an F. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I'll add effects to this. Thank you, your local German girl. I almost couldn't read that. I was like, your local German girl. We can also bring that. Okay, so when you're using letters in music, I'm not gonna know what they mean unless you spell them out. So it's like a low M. I don't know what that is. Oh, I like the 6 there. At least I was able to say it right. I can do some things right sometimes. Okay, I like that maybe. I know it sounds weird, it sounds kind of plucky, but we're going to make it like a slow fade into the note. Like this is such a contemporary thing where like a guitar is just like, I can't describe what that is, but something like that. dun. Okay, let's just add the effect, and that might help a lot. Oh, there is a bass. What about a C major? That's interesting, but I don't think it's in the key. No, it's not in the key because it's E minor. Or really, it's D sharp minor. So that doesn't work. Anyway, here, let me add that little effect. Is it this? Where's that guitar? Oh, I never routed it to 16, that's why. That's why. We'll route it to 16, and then we'll do... So here's what I'm talking about. So we'll do an automation clip for this. Make it... yeah, we'll make it this large. Create automation clip. And then let me do some more steps here. Okay, copy. Thank you. There, that's the effect. You know what? Oh, not what I wanted to do. Paste. Same. Wow, I kind of like that. It's just a straight V there. You know, we'll have a decay over time. Thank you for the posture check. Hold on, let me... Oh. Okay. You know what? We can make that more like that. Give it more of that shape. Okay, so then Sleepy Vale, hello, welcome in. We're doing lo-fi tonight. I found some inspiration unlike last week, so I'm actually getting stuff done today. And it's sounding pretty good, and I really like how the drums sound so far. I'm trying to add other elements and seeing where I might want to go with this. Yeah, that's literally so good. Okay. That's exactly the sound I was going for. I'm so glad something that I did in the past is actually coming back to benefit me. Modulation. I was thinking like pitch bending, if that's what you mean. I was thinking like, yeah, modulating the pitch. Like making it sound unstable. This man isn't stable. Okay, here was my thought. Actually, I'll just bring this to here. There we go. And I can repeat that since it's just going to be the same pattern every time. Probably. Oh, I got to do it here too. Yeah. Oh, I totally agree. Yeah, like they would be kind of like sliding their fingers to bend it. So that's like something I would want to add. So that's what this sounds like. Wait, that last one's a little bit. That was a little bit too sharp. I like when it's more gradual. Yeah, so let's add first off, to make it sound even more drone-like, we'll add some saturation to it. So kind of put it in a, what do you call it? An amplifier. So for my last example, I put it in an, I think it was an American Tweed amplifier. So it sounds even more like a drone. And then, yeah, we'll definitely put reverb on it. That's actually pretty good already. You know what? I might turn that down though. Yeah, dude, I like your ideas. No, like you're thinking actually along the same lines as I am. But you're able to at least like look past, because like I have to focus on getting it, like whatever step I'm on, I got to focus on that step, but you're able to see ahead because you're not the one working on it. So you're a big help actually. Let's put on, yeah, so some reverb, right? I don't think we need like super convoluted reverb. Just something like medium, maybe even wide, but probably medium. I don't think I need some. VL, hello, welcome in. Let's make it a little wider. Don't forget the distortion. So we did distort it. So so that's what saturation is, another word for distorting. Although I think saturating, they're on the same, like they're similar techniques. We don't need to distort it because we've already saturated it. But how much wider can we make that? You know what? Let's add a Let's add convolution. I think we can make that sound more interesting. Where's my convolver? So now we can try out a bunch of different environments. So we could do like a church with a medium hallway or something like that. A large fluttering event chamber. What the heck? What does that sound like? Wait. I kind of like that. I straight up like that. So you know what? You know what? We can make it a little softer. There, so now it blends with the mix a little better. I don't like some of the decisions though. So now that I'm hearing it in context, I might want to change it a little bit. Let's change that note to maybe this one. And you know what? We can make it come in a lot more gradually. Let's just start with the yeah, that D sharp. And then back to A, because A just fits for both of those chords. There we go. And then for the second half, we go a little higher to make it a little more noticeable and interesting. And then maybe we bring it back to A, maybe? Back to A, maybe? Yeah, maybe just... Maybe D, maybe, huh? Back to the root, D sharp. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. I don't know why I can't hear it. Da, da, da. I think I broke the sound. Da, 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 da. What if you try fitting in some major keys? So the key is not going to change throughout the song, but some of the chords, right? Some of the chords are going to be major and some of them are going to be minor. So, and that's already being expressed in this chord progression, I believe. So this one, right? This first, chord here is actually a that one is actually minor. Then I think if you go, this one's major. So we do have some variations here, but it has to stay in the same key. We're not experimenting with different keys, but we are really just experimenting with different chords in the same key. And some of those chords will have different voicings or different, I don't know how to say it. Some of those chords have different keys in them. Some chords are major and some are minor, but they all fall within the same key signature. We can get rid of, you know what? We can get rid of these two blips right here, since let's just do this. Let's just bend it. Yeah. Let's do that. So, we'll not have a hit on the last one, but here's what we'll do. Could I stretch it out a bit to the right? Or make unique. What do you mean? Oh, so that the notes overlap a little bit? Oop. So you're saying like... That actually may prevent me from having to do this dumb technique here. Which is good, actually. Yeah, so yeah, I'll extend them out just a tiny bit so that there's still sound going through. And then actually, let me move this over. No, you're doing really good. You have really good intuition with this sort of stuff, Ghoul. If that is your real name. Trust me, Ghoul, I've had worse help. I've streamed for many years doing this. I'm no expert, but I've had worse help. Let me tell you. Oh, I did that over a little bit too far. This is supposed to be, yeah, right there. Am I doing that right? Yeah, I think that's good. Oh, you know what? It's kind of bugging out now that it's doing that. So you know what? Some plugins don't like overlap all that much. We'll make the overlap a little bit shorter. This over like that. And then we make it repeatable. So then we just have to add. Maybe you could make like a sum of extra notes overlapping, making a core calming sound. Oh, so we can make it more of like a chord, sure. I think if I'm understanding you right. So like, yeah, I kind of get what you're saying. Dude, I think you were onto something. I think you cooked. Hold on, let me grab those chords so that I know what notes to overlap with. And I'll just put them in. I like to put them in just a little sampler. Where is a basic sampler? Do they still have it? Autogream, Harmers, Ford Sondo, Synplant. Oh, I gotta use Synplant more. Oh, dang it. I can't find it. I can't. Oh, man. Okay, we'll just do FL keys. That's fine. Okay. I don't know if I like that. So I think it's got to be power chords. Dang, what chord is this? Oh, D sharp. Okay, wait, that works. Oh, that just kind of works if I just layer. Dang, that's like very. Just goes back to that usual. Let me turn it up so I can actually hear it a little better. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's a sustain. So da, da. Oh, interesting. So the fact that I'm not doing a we'll see how this sounds because it's using an amplifier. Yeah, it's not great. So when you use the third, typically you really just want to use the the first and the fifth note when doing power chords. Otherwise you'll get like these conflicting frequencies that sound really muddy. It sounds beautiful on its own. That might work. That might work. What if we did not that, but what if we did the other chords? So what if we did C, sharp, G sharp, and C sharp? So we're gonna make them all power chords. So this one needs to be A sharp. It does. It really does. I think, wait, F sharp. Oh, it needs to be C sharp. Whoops. Oh, that sounds better. And then this one needs to be A sharp, F. A sharp. So it sounds really cool. Da, da. It wasn't gonna be a joke and you were right. What do you mean? Why would this be a joke? Welcome in, Nova Cat. Are you also a cat? A cat VTuber? Or is the cat just part of your name? Welcome in. Okay, I think we can bring the volume down now for that. I think it sounds good. I'm kind of happy with it. So now we can bring that down with the mix. Yeah, I am cat. Dude. It's too bad that I'm meeting you so late because I'm doing a cat VTuber collab this Saturday. You should definitely tune into it. And if it goes well, I would love to do another. Okay, I like it. It sounds great. I think we're done with the guitar for now. I think it captures the idea that I was going for, which I hardly do. So what was the other yeah, if you want more details on the schedule, it's on my Discord. If you type in !Discord in the chat, you'll get the link to that. I've been working on in my Discord. By the way, Ghoul, Nova, and anyone else who's lurking, I'm working on an AI for my mascot. And so he just roams around the server and, you know, is there as an assistant for anyone who needs him. So I am one day hoping that I can program him to be big enough to come on to stream and also to be in Twitch chat too. So if you guys are curious about that, definitely check it out. I'm low-key, I'm trying to compete with Nero-sama. Okay, we'll get there one day. Because I'm dedicated. I really want an AI companion on stream. I think it would be so cool. Okay. Okay. Maybe we could even make it a little bit lower. Slightly. It shouldn't be too heard. Okay, next strat, okay. What did we decide on, Ghoul? We were like, oh, this needs oh yeah, seagulls, right? Okay. No, you did. No, honestly, the idea. So power chords are super awesome. They add a lot more frequencies, and they make the guitar sound a lot more interesting than if you were to do one note. So actually, I'm probably gonna go back to my other project and change that to add what you suggested. Hello, Mama. Welcome in. What did you guys do? Bionic Goalie! Goalie! Welcome in! Hello, Mama of 3 Dinos. Let me give you a shout out. Guys, you should go follow Mama of 3 Dinos. She is a super wholesome streamer. And she is a mama of 3 dinos. Of 3 really awesome kids. And I met one of them. I've actually streamed with one of them. And he is so much fun to stream with. No, frick. Thank you. Thank you, Bionicoli, for the redeem. You know what I really missed out on when I was at the Ren Fair, guys. They had stands dedicated entirely to pickles. I'm so mad that I didn't get to try one. I don't know if they were like fried or what. Like I was just too busy shopping for drip, for Renaissance drip, to get a pickle. But man, that was the pickle. You know, the pickle stands are like the only thing they sold that truly mattered, and I somehow I missed the point. I missed the entire point of a Renaissance fair. We decided on light tweeting of seagulls, however you write it. So, okay, let's see what I've got. So that also really depends on the samples that I have. I do have like a folly. You know what? Let me search it up. I can tag. Thank you, Nova. Thank you, Nova. I really want to check out your channel, actually. I don't see very many Catboy or Catgirl. I don't know. Catboy or Catgirl. I guess I don't really get to see a lot of other cat VTubers. But anyway. Fried pickles at the Minnesota State Fair are so good. Haven't been there in 30 years, but they were good. Ooh, that sounds so good. The best way to enjoy a pickle, in my opinion. But also like the most unhealthy way. Also, have some water. Thank you, Nova. Okay. Let me look for seagulls. Posture check. Thank you very much. You probably just heard my chair just flail. Okay. Next, I think we do have like, I think we have birds. Okay, let me see if we have seagulls. Okay, not specifically seagulls, but maybe we have birds. Maybe we do have some samples of surveillance cameras somewhere. Cymatic's Life. Yes, I do have them. I remember because I also used them for a previous song. So do I have seagulls though? Oh, this is a move. Somehow the minor key is... Whoa. You know, all these birds chirping, there's kind of like a song in them. They definitely have some kind of key. I think some bird chirping samples are going to work better than other ones because of that. I definitely have seagulls. I think I definitely have seagulls. What the heck? I remember this one. I've used this one. This is the one I've used. Oh, that one sounds pretty good, not gonna lie. It just sounds pretty good out the box. Okay, wait, let's keep playing. This one has a stream behind it. I don't know how I don't know if I like it or not. Actually, I might like it a lot. It is. I think we could use, I've used this before, gosh dang it, but I will use it again because it actually, this one sounds the best. This one sounds the best. So let's pull it in there. How long does it play for? It only plays for about this long. A little bit longer. Oh no, your phone died. No! Yes, I will loop it. It will have to be used sparingly. Because since it's the same exact sample, I don't want to just keep on using it over and over. Also, it just sounds good out of the box. I don't know if we'll put it onto a channel anyway. Let me put it on like 25. I like to put my effects relatively at the back of my channel rack. I know it doesn't look like the back is usually like over here, but that's like for really large stuff. I like to put my last, like, I don't know. I like to put my effects last. But anyway, burbs. Burbs. Fantastic. That's what we'll name it. Okay, 25. And it just needs to be subtle. It could literally just be... It's already super wide. Like if I do the ozone imager... Actually, I could make it wider. Let me do that because I think I want it to be heard but not pronounced. This seems like something that I think I would actually use for a stereo enhancer, wherever the heck I put it. Okay, so you'll notice as I turn up the stereo. Here, let me put this somewhere where you can see it. I can actually make it go wider, and it will reflect differently on the. Let me bring this over here. I can make something more mono so that it's more forward, but then that sounds a little more distracting. But I can make it wider too, so it sounds like it sounds like it's coming from the back of your headphones. But I don't think I want to do too much. Maybe just slight. Interesting. Okay, wait, let me listen to it. Actually, I don't want it too far back. I might actually... Yeah, I might actually not affect the stereo bit at all. I'll have those here, though, just in case if I want to. Okay. I like the effect. You know what? Another good piece of advice there, Ghoul. Okay. Might even make them a little bit more quiet. They have to be super subtle and somewhat part of the pads because I don't want them to go noticed. All I really want to think about is the beat. I think lo-fi is driven mostly by the beat. I want to make sure that I'm hearing that first and foremost and that nothing's distracting me from it. Yeah. Dang. Those birds are actually pretty sick. Okay. What else? I was thinking of doing some kind of percussive thing, maybe like a like some kind of arpeggio maybe. I've heard it in other lo-fi pieces, but I've forgotten the idea by now. A bit more sound so people hear it. So that's what I'm doing is I'm making them not very heard on purpose. But they could focus on the song by making the song more distracting somehow. So that you don't want to make. So there are two things you could do. You can make the song more distracting, or you can make the sample of the birds less distracting. I would prefer changing one thing over changing the entire thing in terms of workflow. My brain hurty. But also, if you're hearing it, so I'm hearing it in headphones, and maybe I need to hear it on studio monitors, which I can do offline because I purposefully don't use my speakers so that it doesn't loop through the microphone and destroy your guys' eardrums. But in my headphones, I can hear the stereo and the bird chirping pretty prominently. It just depends on like what system you're listening on. They add a lot. For the little that it is, they actually add a lot. Especially when it's lo-fi. Okay. It kind of sounds like I don't know, is this like a morning or an evening type of beat? What do you guys think of? Like a sunset or a sunrise? Since there's birds, right? You think it's sunset vibes? Yeah. I think of like a really orange sunset. For some reason, just so orange. Like the whole sky is orange. Okay, interesting. What else? What else can we add? Should we consult YouTube for some inspirations? Let's consult YouTube. Okay, lo-fi, you know what? I'll make it so that you guys can see this too. Okay, there we go. Kind of, somewhat can see it. What if I had the car thing? What was the... Oh! Do I have car? You know, good call, actually. Hold on. Do I have, like, city noises? Let me see. City ambience. Maybe. I could potentially... Ooh, that one's good. This is more like white noise than it is like... I would be... Oh, man. How would I mix this? But make it... Right, less loud. Yeah. So it's gonna add noise and it's gonna fill space. I don't know how heard it's gonna be. We'll see. I have to be strategic with how I mix this so that it's both heard and fills gaps in the mix. You think so? Okay, we'll add it. I like 4. I'm sorry, 3. I like 3 a lot. Let's listen to more. It sounds pretty metallic. City Park, okay. Let's listen to a couple of them. I don't know if I'd want a siren. Okay, funny thing, I hate when songs add sirens to their There's song like I hate when songs had sirens because I always am driving. Like I listen to a lot of music in the car. I'm always driving, and then I think like a police officer is like coming by, and then I pull over it, and then it's just like, oh, I'm actually schizophrenic. Sorry, officer, you don't exist. You know, type of thing happens. Make it like less loud and try making it seem like the car is in the distance. That's the city sound we all love to hear. Like, Fred, I have a lot of Trap City. What the heck? I don't like that. Okay, yeah, let's do 3. I think 3 is good. I think 3 will capture the vibe that we're going for here. Okay. Let me add this to 26. City, drive, cars. I'll just call it Cars. Cars 2. It was a good movie. What alien noise was that? That was like some trap sample, some trap technique for like some kind of rap or hip hop style music that I could choose to use, but probably not for this project. Anyway, audio, yeah, so let's turn this down because it will be super loud. I didn't route it to the right one. 26. So I think for something like this absolutely needs to be wide. So let's add I don't know, let's try it. Let me see if it needs to be wide or not. So we'll add that stereo imager again. I'll take a look. I'll take a look at the stereo values. So what it's conflicting with a lot of the instruments that are around the left, middle, and right middle, and probably some of the front as well. So let me see if I can move that out of the way. It's a little more out of the way. And then we could bring down like the volume. We want to make sure it's still heard. Oh, I'm tweaking the wrong thing, my bad. I'm on the wrong knob. Let me also EQ it. So I really don't hear much of that, and honestly I don't want it to muddy up the bass, so we'll just get rid of that. What is the most prominent frequency that we hear? And that whatever that is, I think I want to highlight that a little more. I think it's this. So it's this frequency here. I think I want to bring that there. Bring that lower. But let me hear it with the mix before I change too much. Yeah. So it fills a lot of space. Maybe we can make it wider. Honestly. Let's see. Let's see. You know what I don't like about FL Studio is that every time I open a different plugin, it keeps on bringing this forward. Oh, that's because I keep clicking on it. I'm a dunce. I will dunce myself in the channel in my own server. Okay, let's see. That was a good call. Yeah, I like that it's nice and wide in the back. So you can still hear it and understand that it's there without it being in the way. Okay. Nova Cat, you're blue now. Da-da-dee-da-die. What happened to you? Yeah, we can crossfade it a little bit. Something like that, I guess. Doesn't need to be super precise. We may or may not. I don't know yet if we want to compress it to make the volume of it a little more normalized, but we'll see. You drank the purple potion. Wait, what the? Oh yeah, that's right. You can modify it. Forget. I always forget to modify mine, so I'm always a different color in people's streams. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I do like the ambience. Actually, I might even make it quieter. It's very quiet, but you know it's there. How do you modify it? Oh, the color? I have no idea. I have literally no clue. I've been on Twitch for 2 years, 2.5 years, and I still don't even know. Ah, I see. Okay, okay. Let's go to the internet and see if we find any inspiration. Oh, this one has like a piano melody. Yeah, they do have some kind of melody to them. Okay, so, you know what? Hold on. Let's go back. Also, I could totally do like, oh, you know what? Let me see if I can do like some vocal. Dude, I'm literally a vocalist. Let me see if I can do some vocal, like ad libs. Dang, without the chord sheet though, it's not bad. Let's think of like some vocal ad libs I can do. Oh, 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 oh. Let's just like, okay, here's what I'll do. We'll just go like straight through and let me just do like some, let me just do some ad libs. Oh, thanks. Thank you, Google. I'm not very inclined to do this, but I think this will be so heavily, what is it? It will just be very heavily processed that you won't even notice. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, let's do a vocal. Let's do a vocal channel then. And I'll just do like ad libs. And whatever ones we like, we'll keep, and whichever ones we don't, we'll throw away. Into. With a bit. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, the idea is to have like reverb. So it's going to sound really dry when I first do it. But yeah, then we'll do. I can pitch correct it and add some reverb. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Somehow I feel a lot. I feel like it's a lot easier when the chords aren't being played. Actually, we could probably turn the chords down. Actually. Can I make a bus for this? Chords bus, because I wanna edit them simultaneously. So let's route it there. Let's route this here, and then we'll. So I'll have something. OMG, my cat heard your voice and started looking at me. So. I speak to the cats. I speak for the cats. Okay. Let's just do some ad libs. It's gonna sound dumb, but we'll just try it. Really quickly, let me turn on this again. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I could do like, I could try a bunch of different stuff. Okay, let me think. We'll just go for it. Okay, some ideas out there. Okay, we'll just take the parts we like the most, or it could just be the whole thing. We'll see. Yeah, let's see. So, we'll do none. I don't know how this is gonna sound. Yeah, cool. How do you stream? It's like, it's not 7 a.m. It's actually, I'm from the US. It is like 10 p.m. Okay, let me do like some quick, let me just do like a quick, let me do something quick. So I think these frequencies I'm probably not going to use all that much. Time zones exist. Dude, that's why it's so great. So great to be in the Pacific Standard. I get to go to sleep at a reasonable hour, get wrecked. Get absolutely wrecked. Also, but Ghoul, that one's your own. That's your own fault. 7 a.m. That's not your time zone's fault. I can't save you on that one. That's all you. So, so something I could do, that could be kind of low for what I'm trying to accomplish. So when I'm listening to this piece, for instance, not this one. I think I lost it. It's a long stream. But I think they're doing their vocals like an octave higher than I am. So I might need to do that. Thanks, dude. I think we can still make it work. Let's see. Trying to find frequencies that I don't like. I don't like this, so let's just pinch that one off. Oh, that's actually fantastic. Okay, wait, that actually did a lot. That's about at 200. Dude, yeah. If you're able, dude, you should try to find like you should get a free trial of like one of these like digital audio workstations. This one is called FL Studio. I mean, you are a natural at it. I think you should try it out if you're, if you have a laptop. Or it doesn't have to be something as complex as this. It could be even like maybe a notating software. Like I started with MuseScore. See, that's where that's a loser's mentality, as the garbage man says in the Minecraft movie. I think you'd be pretty good at it, considering all the signs. I think you could, think of something as like really complex and see yourself as not being able to. But like that's the what do you call it? The paradox, right? think if you tried it, you wouldn't be too bad at it. Here's one thing I could try actually. Let me try this. This might be weird. Let me cook. Dude, guys, I think I got it. Hold on. I just pitched it up. I just pitched it up an entire octave. How does it sound without the EQ? Okay, now for fun, let's just add reverb to make that sound super wide. Honestly, let's do a convolver. Because I haven't been very happy with how the reverb's treating me in the song, so I think the convolver is kind of a good... Whoa. Actually... You know what? Actually, hold on. Let me. Maybe I will use this. You know what? Let me use a technique. Since this is vocals are kind of sensitive to this stuff. I'm gonna make this a Vox FX. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to send this signal to this channel so that it's for effects only, and then I can mix the effects how I want them to. So then I could use the convolver like I want to, and then I could also not make it sound warm like I want to. This is all mixing. This is like less now like the creative part. This is more like the engineering of how to make it sound good. Hold on, let me take off my sweater. It's freaking hot in here. Okay, we back. We in this. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we're adding a fruity send. There we go, found it. And we're going to send it to Vox FX. And here's where we're going to keep our effects. So we're going to put on the convolver. And then we're going to set it to wet only. Thank you, Nova, for your contribution to this beautiful song. So also one thing I don't like about the reverb is that it's very warm. So I'm thinking of cutting it off at a certain frequency. Yeah, I think about there is probably good. Also I can make the actual vocal what's called sidechain the reverb, so that whenever the vocal plays, the dry signal plays, the wet reverb sound will actually dip in volume to make room for the actual dry signal. Thank you for the posture check. You know, I'll drink some water too while I'm at it. Okay. Dig, I really hate that, like, I swallow right before I, like, sing. So you just hear, like, the... Like, do I really not have a noise gate? I guess you wouldn't have a noise gate in the DAW. I probably have a noise gate in the stream, though. Well, there's actually a really easy way of getting rid of it. Dude, thanks so much, Ghoul. Yeah, the ideas fill the space really well. Yeah, definitely join the Discord if you're interested, if you want to learn more about making music, or if you want to be encouraged about other things like programming or playing Destiny, or wasting your time on other awesome video games like Game Night this Sunday. I do have community game night this Sunday where everyone in the community is welcome to join. I will be posting a poll for what game we will play, possibly tomorrow. Thank you, Nova. Let me put this on a bus. Hold on. So now that, oh, can I even do that? I don't even think I can do that. Can I do that? I think it messes up it kind of messes stuff up. It's okay. I'll mix it here. Nah, I'd stay. You're like Gojo, like, nah, I'd win. Nah, I'll stay. You should get some sleep if you can. As you know, as you're able, or as you measure your, you know, capability to function within the next day. I appreciate it though. I'm always so ecstatic that people are willing to stay up. I've heard of other people like in countries like Germany, or like even the UK. People have watched me, which is really encouraging that people have been tuning in to my filthy American stream. I've been so heretical today. I saw an article how in the UK, Jazzy posted an article in my Discord that in the UK, Pokemon cards have been restocked in the country, and I'm like, I say the most unhinged thing. I just say, this is why the British should have won, and I've just been so. I don't know why. I've just been so anti-American today. Murder! No, I'm not. No. I'm just pointing out the superiority of the UK right now in that they have product for Pokemon while we do not. It's just, I'm upset. And I might go see Hal, you know, to tell him about it. Purchase some Pokemon cards while I'm at it. This is why card values have been dropping. Have they been dropping? They've been at an all-time high. If they've been dropping, I'd have heard about this. Nah, like card values are insanely expensive. It costs like $200 for 10 packs, and not even for like the latest set that's out right now. That's for like Paldean Fates. But like you can imagine, it's cards, dude. It's like I don't understand. Like I still believe in their value, but I don't believe in spending $200 for like, you know, I don't know. If it's 10 packs and 10 cards per pack, that's 100 cards. That's $200 for 100 cards. That's like $2 per card. Wow, I actually mental mathed that. Riff, what if you add a bit of reduction to the vocals? Like, if I bring, you mean if I bring the volume down? The cards that I own. Yeah. Dude, yeah, now's the time to, like, sell your cards. They're going for good value right now. But also, I like the sentimental value of them. I'd probably not sell them for a long time. Stick with the elite boxes. That's what I'm trying to do. Those are the ones that are getting sold out. Those are the most expensive because everyone and their mom who is collecting right now, they're collecting for pulls and to resell. A lot of people are scalping right now. And booster boxes are like the best way to get the best cards. The elite trainer boxes. Wait, the trainer boxes though are like, they have a lot of like fluff packaging on them though. They have like dice and stuff like that in them. But yeah, I mean, even that is better than nothing. Like, some people are getting what they can get. They're getting their hands on everything and anything that they can. I have a Gardevoir and a Tinkaton deck. Nice. Nice. I don't have a deck. I just collect. I don't play the TCG game. I just think they're neat. No, Kevin, no. Listen, I'm not a poser. I'm just, I love to take cards and not use them. What's so bad about that? I love to store them away and know that I have them without ever looking at them. The loop. Okay, the voice in the background is starting to sound kind of weird. It's a game. Play it now. I've got too many games that I'm trying to play right now, dude. I'm so behind in Destiny. One of my best friends joined Destiny like last month, and he's already a higher level than me. I've been playing for like the last half year, vicariously through streaming. Okay. Why don't we just start this over? So honestly, since I like all these ad-libs at the beginning, I'm not trying to nitpick right now. I'm just trying to kind of get a vibe and idea. So what if here's like a start over? Here's a loop point right here. What if we put that here? Yeah. Riff, what if you isolate the mid frequencies? I don't want to do that. You don't want to just, if what you're suggesting is this, so this is what you're suggesting. So the problem with this is that it makes your mix very limited in the frequencies that it has. And generally, you want to incorporate all of them that you can without removing them, or highlighting frequencies you like while not destroying the frequencies that are there. What you do get when you add something like this is it tends to sound more together. It tends to sound a little more like one single song, but that's also because you're applying a filter on the entire mix. And while it may sound better to the ear, it's actually not when you turn it up. It's deceptively good sounding. See, now we have those crisp, now we have the crispiness of the snare back. Even though you're hearing most of like the mid end, again, like the high mid end of it, you still have at least a little bit of that crisp. Okay. What else can we do? Alveda, holy crud! Dude, the gang is coming in. Thank you for the hydrate. We just need Hypnos and Flame, and then it's a whole set. All the fellas. All the fellas. Oh, okay. Let me see what other effect can we add. I mean, I think we can... I can pan it a little bit. Where do I like it better? Kind of like it on the right a little better. The gang's all here. Are you like... Are you drawing faces on your fingers and you're flaunting them? Like, ah, here they are. What up, home? Hypnos! Welcome in, dude. Yes, Riff. Yes. Alveda, who are you talking to? What gang, Alveda? What do you mean? You keep talking about a space penguin. I'm so worried. Yeah, Ghoul, thank you so much. Don't worry about it. Have a good night, Ghoul, or good morning, and sleep. Alveda, are you confirmed going to Reach? Let's go! You guys are the best. You guys are so cool. No. Okay. Let me listen to it. Let me just listen to it for a bit. I'm actually... I think the vocal might need... Yeah, a little extra boost there. Yes, we are making her go. Well, you should. It'll be a lot of fun. It was like the most wholesome weekend of my year. I kid you not. And I'm so hyped to go again, but actually knowing a whole bunch of people who are going, it's gonna be so weird. It's gonna be so weird. Just the sheer amount of like VTubers and like other streamers I'll know there. It'd be like if you went to TwitchCon and you knew like a quarter of the people there, which isn't a lot, but it's also a lot. Bye, Ghoul. Have a good slab. I'm going with me to the airport for you, dude. Yeah, I appreciate that. We'll see what rides I have. I think Scruffy is also offered, so it just like it depends on how it works out. Like, but I really appreciate you helping me out with that, because I took public transit last time, but only between like the airport and like the Airbnb. We actually had a friend from Reach Conference give us a ride last year, who was also like my help for my alpha groups that I ran. So, which was super awesome. Yeah, have you guys met Fade at all? He like helps manage like some of the content creators for Reach. He's also really cool. I met him in real life. I should reprint masks. No, hello squirrel. I should reprint masks. Squirrel. Hey, I should reprint the masks that I wore while I was there because every VTuber needs to hide their identity. So I was like, oh, like I made a custom Rift mask. Wait, I wish I could show you guys, but that would be kind of like a half face reveal. And I'm not ready for that yet. But I'll have to show you guys at some point like the mask that I wore. And I made a whole bunch of extra ones to just hand out to people that I knew there. So if people are interested in that, let me know. I will definitely be printing like stickers. I think I will probably be launching a small merch store. Like not at Reach, but I will probably start a Ko-Fi this year. I don't have a timeline for when, but I do want it to happen before Reach. Just because I just learned through the grapevine how it's possible to do it. So I'm like, hey, I can do it. I think I have the bandwidth. You're going in a spacesuit with a penguin mask, dude. Yeah. Do you have like the classic spacesuit? Do you have like the classic space helmet? Just the white one, space helmet costume. Cause that's what I envision. I think I envision like this one. Dude, I have a tiny head. None of these like costume props ever fit me. I kid you not. Like I wear my headphones on the lowest setting. Almost lowest, at least for these Sennheisers, but like you looked at all of them too. Yeah. Okay, I actually went on to hold on. Can I show this? I went on to Etsy. I went to the Renaissance Fair last Saturday. And so I got a cowl, or not cowl. What do you call it? I got a surcoat, a leather surcoat that was like the perfect Rift color scheme. It was black. It was black on with neon like cyan, like black with cyan as the secondary like accent. I was like, this is literally me. And so I got it, and now I splurged a little bit, so I'm already planning like a Ren Fair outfit for the next time I go, because I'm so gonna go, and I completely intended to dress up, but I didn't have time. But check this out. I got wait, is it? Can I even hold on? Can I even show you? Shoulder armor Ren Fair. Can I find it? Yes, I found it. I got this. Hold on, let me show you guys. This is gonna look sick. Where is Chrome? There. Okay. Actually, I got this. And the best thing is that this is the only listing that I could find that actually does custom colors. So I actually got the edging to be a cyan. So supposedly it comes in later this month. But it looks pretty sick. It's gonna I'll have to show you guys a picture of it once it's like together. Anyway, I've been nerding out about Ren Fair. I haven't cosplayed. I realized earlier this stream I've only ever technically cosplayed once. But that was as N from Murder Drones, and it was for Halloween. It was actually intended for Anime Expo, but I just didn't end up going. Yeah, Murder Drones mentioned. Yeah. Oh, let me put this back. I love Murder Drones. I love N. When I have a 2D model, I'm going to have an N outfit, or I'm going to have like a Rift version of that N outfit. I have like me as a murder drone like in my Discord. If you look for it, and like it's probably either in the Riff fan art or it's in the just the art channel. But like I wanna, oh my gosh, like I really want to make like either a Riff murder drone like full model or just the outfit at least. With the chauffeur's hat, it's so adorable, dude. N is a treasure and should be protected at all costs. Anyway. Is this a sub base? It's a sub base. Okay. What else could I add? I kind of want to add, I still have this idea for some kind of percussive thing, but honestly, it's 10:41, and I think we've added all the ideas that were mentioned today. Honestly, a majority of them weren't even mine. They were, ghouls who had some really good concepts, and I just kind of followed them and mixed them in. So, thank you. I feel like I have done like barely any work except for like the mixing, but let's just go ahead and listen to it, vibe to it, and then I think I'll call the stream early because I do want to sleep as soon as I can. Here's what I'll do. We'll loop it. I'd have to listen to it on its own for a bit. My mind tries to focus on everything that I've added individually, and it kind of taints how I'm listening to it. I think what it could use is actually a piano melody or some kind of melody. Because it's just chords right now. Chords and pads, really. I think there's room here for like a really decent piano melody to kind of tie it all together. And I think that would honestly be the last piece I'd need to add. Is there vocal chops in there, or are those voices in my head? They are vocal chops. They are actually mine. I wonder if I need to pitch them. They're actually not too, they're surprisingly not too out of tune. I think I could just leave them the way they are. Him. I am him. He is me. I know him. Feminine Eminem. Feminine. Feminine Eminem. Feminine. Yes. Holy crud, that is a tongue twister. Say that 3 times fast. Feminine Eminem. Feminine Eminem. Feminine Eminem. Feminine Eminem. Feminine Eminem. Feminine Eminem. I did it. I'm the best. Okay, we'll let this loop in the background. We'll use it as my makeshift BGM, and I'll announce to you guys what's going on this week, and then we can go ahead and raid someone out. Sweet. So this weekend, I am having a Cat Bros collab. I'm having a collab with other cat boys. And I'm super excited because they are always like people that I've known in the community. Some of them I have met, some of them I've always wanted to collab with, and some of them I haven't interacted with yet. But this will be my opportunity to really meet them. So we'll be playing web fishing, which I think is just perfect considering our you know, cats. Yes, dude, it's real. It's real. So I'll be announcing it more as the week goes by. So really excited for that. We're going to have an extra special an extra special twist to the stream as well. So if you want to find out what that is, tune in because it will be entertaining, I promise you. Also, the guys CL, CalMage, and Neon are just really cool guys. And then what else? Sunday is community game night. I know we just had our Repo Uncapped Fest last Sunday, and it's already time again for community game night. So we're just gaming a lot with you guys. I will release the poll for what game we'll focus on, and for those who don't own the game that's voted for, we always end the night with Jackbox. So yeah, definitely come if you can make it. Yes, CalMage, Neon, Darth, Saber, and CL. Yeah. I think that's all of the immediate cat brethren in our community, unless I'm missing any. No, yeah, Darth doesn't stream as much, but he's a friend of Tantalus. And he frequents my streams too, so I'd love to have him. And then honestly, I think that's about it. Yeah. Okay, let's go see who we have to raid. I just have costumes in my search history. Okay. Okay, we have options. Okay, Jate, Aki, Snowmilk Tea. I don't get to raid Snowmilk Tea all that often. We could do Snowmilk Tea today. Oh, plus, dang, the other person just went offline. So yeah, Snowmilk Tea, top, I cannot talk. Sent a free meme in Discord for good measures. Let's go. I don't have to pay for it. Dude, it'll be free and it will be rent free in my mind when I watch it. Who is the Saber guy? Oh wait, I already answered that. Anyway. Let's see. For the message, for the message, we will do. What do I do in this case? Oh, I'm about to shout her out instead of raid her on accident. Cool. Okay. We'll do music ref raid. How about that? Let's see. Everyone should have access to this. We'll make that our message there. Oh, so Darth Saber, not a person named Darth and Saber. Yes. And I promise you, he's not evil to any capacity. He is not a Sith Lord. He's just a chill guy. All right. Well, thank you guys all for coming. This was an awesome stream. Had a lot of inspiration today. I'm very surprised because I was a little discouraged at the beginning, and we got a lot done, and it's sounding really good. So thank you, Nova, Squirrel, Kevin, Alveda, and the gang. Thank you for coming in, and Ghoul, thank you all so much for your help. I will see you all on Saturday. Later.